As you can tell, I'm not at the garage. I'm out at Workington at a car meet that's put on by Jane from Cruise West Cumbria, who's also part of the BMC. She's the secretary for the BMC. So she used to organise the car meets that used to happen in, well, right throughout West Cumbria really, back in the day. Stopped in about, I don't know when it was she stopped actually, but it's the first one she's done since about 2008 or something like that. Spin you around. Got a car park full of cars, it's absolutely rammed. I don't know how many cars are here, but there's a few. Hi Jane. Hello. And a butty van over there. Good turnout for her anyway. Nice to see. The car scene's still alive and kicking. It's just not the same as it was back in the day, but it's still there. Look at this old Astra. That's class. I had one of them. It's a two-door and all. Hi Matt. That's cool. And so is the Beetle. That's Jack's Lexus. He was just at the shop getting tattooed, Jack. Got a bunch of Homer Simpson tattoos. This little kid here rocking out to AC/DC. Class. Benz Civic. You've seen that car before. We've had that at the Rip the Strips a few times. I think the most cars we've had at one of these meets back in the day was about 700 cars. This car's nowhere near, the car park's nowhere near big enough to hold 700 cars, but the one in Carlisle that she put on, there was a huge turnout. S14 there. P100 pickup. Got down here. Oh. That looks nice. Got a Nova over here with the bonnet up. 16 valve, a VXR motor in it. Love these funky lights. Now little love hearts on them. Cool. Just gonna have a look what's down here. Yeah, the scene's changed, the cars have changed. There's a whole generational change really. This is supposed to be a static meet. I mean, you couldn't really, there's not a lot of room to be messing on anyway, but the idea is that they don't mess on, so that they, you know, don't piss anybody off, because doing things like this is technically illegal these days. The police are pretty on it, but Jane has spoke to the police about it, told them that we were doing it, and so it's all okay. They've okayed it. MX-5 coming in. That's not the kid with the ACDC, it's me. So that was a burnout right in front of a copper. Oh dear. I wonder what his excuse is there. There's still smoke coming out of the windows of the car.
You'd be scared.
Oh, they've been decent with him, like. That was Chucky's fault. He says, do a burnout. So he did. And there was a copper in an unmarked car sat right in front of him. I can't believe, I think she's maybe let him off with it, like. Oh dear. He's just done another burnout. That's kind of how these meets get fucked up, to be fair, but I don't know what time it is, but a lot of people are leaving pretty early. It means you can see the cars better though. I'll probably be heading off shortly. I just wanted to come through and show face. But the next clip, I'll probably be at the garage. See you there. Right, so as promised, next clip we're at the garage. We're actually a couple of days later, but after the cruise, that is. Decent turnout for Cruise West Cumbria, it was good. Nice to see. Bit dark, got a bit wet. Wish I caught that burnout in front of the police officer. That was a belter. But anyway, so update on this. So this is actually going to be the last video on this car for a while. I'll explain in a minute, but first I'll show you what I've been doing. The headlight brackets, they've been causing us all sorts of nightmares, but I've worked it out. I've worked it out for the other bonnet and for this bonnet. So what I've done here is I've integrated, I've made the buckets deeper using the bit that I made for the chassis that I made for the back of the light to go into the other bonnet, and then I've filled that in. So this will now mould. So on these bonnets, on the wide arch bonnet, the headlight brackets will be part of the bonnet, so it makes it easier for everybody that way. Other than that, I've just been doing a few little tweaks really. There was a little kick on there that needed took off. Got the mirrors on. I did fit the door handles but took them off again for ease of opening the door. Fuel caps bolted up. Holes for the back windows done. Bolts are in, but they're not tightened up. There was a little bit there that was a little bit high, so I've knocked that off. And there was a slight alignment thing going on there, which I've now got lined up on both sides as well. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop working on this car for now, because it's now at the stage, bar a couple of little bits, it's ready to come to bits. I'll trim up the arches a little bit more before I do take it to bits, but it's pretty much ready to mould. It's winter time and things have been getting right cold, so the moulding process is not so easy when it's cold, and it's hard to get the building up to the right temperature. So what I'm going to do is, I've got a kit sat down at the other end of the garage that surprisingly nobody has bought yet. So what I'm going to do is, we're going to get the silver MR2 from over at Jonathan's and I'm going to build it. So there will be a fully built car coming up for sale it'll be ready about end of January, I'd expect, something like that. So just getting a load of electrical work done in here as well, getting new lights in, because again, it's dark and this isn't really bright enough for working, so getting a load of lights done in there, and new lights in the booth as well, because they were very much temporary. So yeah, I'm gonna stop working on this. I'm gonna get this down the far end of the garage, get the other MR2 around here, and then so the next videos are going to be a full build series from start to finish of the car, because that'll give us the tutorial video that I really need for people to be able to see how to do these things, because this is not the same car. What I've been doing with this doesn't really give you a good impression of how to build one at all. And the other videos have been very much make a bit, you know, do a bit, fit a bit, make another bit, take a mold of that bit. You know, nothing's been like a consistent build from start to finish. That's what I'm going to do. So if you want to see, obviously I'm calling this the RB2X. If you want to see the full build from start to finish of an RB200, then like and subscribe to the channel. About 10% of the people who watch the channel click the like button. I don't know how many it is that are subscribing, but it's low, man, and I haven't said that for ages. I haven't asked you to subscribe, kind of got a bit sick of it. Feel like I'm begging. Yeah, please do press the buttons, guys. It helps out the project. So next year, because we're November now, next year what I want to do is I just want to focus on building the cars rather than... This kit will still be available for sale, but my plan for next year is my goal for next year is I want to try and build 5 of these cars. So, and the cars will be for sale. So that's what my plans are moving forward. The kits will still be available, but I want to focus on building them, which is what I wanted to do right at the start, really. So I've got this one to all trim up, get all the vents out and everything, but that'll all be part of the next video. I'll just there will be a little bit of... I'm going to take templates of all these vents for the meshes and stuff like that. So there will be little bits and pieces in between the actual build. And Jonathan's going to be jumping on and helping us with it as well. So the next few videos, in fact, I'll probably put it into a different, you know, album. But the next video will be starting to build one, stripping the silver one down, showing you where all the bolts are, telling you what size they all are, so that you takes all the question marks out of it, and you'll see the build from start to finish. I've got all the mesh and lights and everything to do it, so like I say, I'll just shelve this one until the spring. Well, until I've done that one, and then I'll get back onto this. By then it'll be getting into February, so that's the plans. Still need to do the control arm on this as well. And I think I might be going to get a set of 17s in the same wheel. It's just too tight. I've got barely any lock, and I'm going to have to do quite an operation on the inner arch there. Not on the kit, on the car itself, because it's hitting. Could potentially put smaller tyres on, but I don't think that's going to give us enough. So I might just go down to 17s. Which is a bit of a pain in the arse, but it's all right. It can be a pain in the arse for us next year rather than this year. So this is definitely going to be the last video on this, and moving forward we'll be building a RB200 from start to finish. So please press the buttons, like and subscribe, maybe even share the videos, and yeah, we'll see you on the next video. Cheers guys, bye bye.